Hi, I'm Nina, and I'm here with...
Sugar.
Dude, I like the fit. It looks
Thank
good.
You. Thank you.
It's different.
A little bit different. A little more tame.
The hair's different?
Hair's different. Very more tame.
Do you like it?
Yeah. I mean, my daughter doesn't, but...
Or she likes the colors?
Mm-hmm. She was pissed.
Really?
Yeah.
Would she like the pink one?
She wanted the pink hair. She did not like this. She told me multiple times. She did not like my hair.
No, I like this.
I think it looks good.
It's chic.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when you first started, you had like that 70s, like the retro vibe.
Fro.
Yeah.
That was cool.
With the fits and everything.
Yeah.
And that was good.
It's good times.
Good, okay, good times. How different is Suga from Sean?
Oh, quite a bit different characters. I think there's like two Sugas. There's like the fight. Yeah, there's like... Yeah. They're different people.
There's 3 of you?
There's 3 of me.
Okay, wait, so there's Suga the performer?
Sugar the fighter, performer, athlete. Sugar the character. We all got an alter ego a little bit. We all got that person we're trying to keep in the.
That sounds like multiple. Like you have multiple personalities.
Not make it sound bad. it's not that bad.
So okay, but is this like a Suga 2.0?
No. Just, I don't even know who I am right now. Maybe I do have multiple personalities.
I have an identity disorder.
Do you?
Yeah. I don't know who I am ever.
I sometimes know. Right now, I think I'm just like... I'm Suga, the fighter now. Right now, yeah, I'll decide that.
Suga the fighter?
Suga the interviewer. Not fighter.
The interviewee?
The interviewee.
Okay, good. Do you think, is there a big discrepancy between like Suga and Sean? Or do you think there's just...
Suga lets loose, lets the hair down a bit, gets a little wild. Sean doesn't do that.
No.
No.
Sick. Okay. When do you feel the most human in your life?
Oh, my little dude just laying on my chest, my little princess right next to me. Oh, it's just family time. Just laying in bed with the whole team. Boom. That sounds a little weird, not the team. The family team.
Yeah.
The family
Your
team.
tribe,
Danny,
yeah,
Mateo,
for sure.
Elena. Got the laying on the bed. That's good. That's the right there.
That's beautiful. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
You think you want your son to fight too?
We'll see. I
You
have
got
no
the
idea.
compound.
He's if that's what he wants to do, he has a lot of opportunity and to do it. But we'll see. It's hard to say.
What happened to Tammy? You ate her?
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, you can't turn her to steaks.
All right, Tammy. Well, you're welcome for not butchering you. Tammy.
You ate her?
They said Tim.
No, Tim's. I don't think you eat. That'd be weird.
Be just as much
weird,
fat
Tim.
on him.
That'd be weird, Tim.
Tammy, yeah, we ate her. She's a good girl. We still got some ground beef in the freezer, but yeah, she did well. She was good.
She died good?
She's delicious.
Did you use her like corpse as a body bag after you killed her, like Bryce Mitchell, or did you just...
No, not that crazy, but we did get her hide, and I actually haven't got that done. I need to remember that, because we got it, paid for, we're using all of her.
Yep.
Not all of her, but all of her.
All of her.
Yeah, so I do need to grab her hide.
Yeah.
Reminds me, thank you.
That's very Native American.
I just, she was a sweet girl, and I feel like, why wouldn't we use her hide as a rug?
Yeah, okay.
Step on her every day.
Or like
So nice
a seat cover.
Yeah, something like that.
You can do anything.
You do a lot.
What do you think is harder, evolving as a fighter or as a person?
Probably as a person. As a fighter, it's like you just go to the gym and you consistently go to the gym, you get better. As a person, you have to constantly make the right choice, and that's probably more difficult than just. Showing up to the gym consistently for 10, 12 years is not easy. But I feel like there's a recipe for it. It's like show up, you get better. As a human, there's so much different.
So human's harder?
Probably.
I think so. Okay, let me get this right. How did not jang the peen help during this camp, and why did you feel the need to tell people this?
I was listing out, stuff that I stopped doing over the year on the Timbo Sugar Show podcast, where we've been doing for 7 years or so, and we've always been very open with the audience. I've always talked a lot about my personal life, and that that was part of the change in life, and So yeah, no, Jay and the peen.
Do you think you like to overshare, or you think it's like
No, it's probably a little
it's
bit
just like-
much.
Yeah, but maybe that's how people feel connected to you.
It
Sometimes
very
when you
well could
overshare.
be. Maybe I inspired some.
Oh, you looked at me like.
No, maybe I've inspired people to, let go of their wiener sometimes.
Yeah, like put it down.
Look I've already inspired people.
Like put it down.
Put it down.
Touch grass or something, you know.
Yeah.
Get a Tammy. Live life.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Very cool. What do you think is the most underrated part of your game that fans will see in this fight?
I know I can wrestle better than I did last fight, and I think that'll show itself.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
Okay. What's something you wish someone asked you so that you could answer, but you would never bring it up yourself?
I mean, I guess I did bring it up myself. I wish someone asked me if I still jagged the peen, and I would have said no, but I brought it up myself, so I guess that doesn't answer your question.
I want to play a game called Have You Ever Wondered?
Okay.
It's new. I just came up with it,
Okay.
and it's kind of esoteric.
Okay.
Do you ever wonder if being someone else's dream has ever altered your reality?
If be someone else's dream of
Being
being
in
me.
them. Like if you ever
Oh.
wondered if being in someone else's dream has altered your reality.
No, I've never wondered that. Never thought about that.
Okay. Do you ever wonder if you could have kicked instead of punched, where you would be now?
If I could have kicked,
Yeah. No, if you would have.
would have kicked
Just in general.
instead of punched.
Yeah.
I do kick.
No, but like instead. Like what if you kicked Aljo instead of rocked him in the face?
I mean, a knockout's a knockout. I have a lot of beautiful kick knockouts. Some of my
do.
favorite knockouts are when I kicked this one dude in Seattle once. Dude was sleeping for like 10 minutes. Thought I killed
Dude,
him.
10 minutes?
It was actually scary. But kicking and punching, I enjoy both.
Do you ever wonder if there was once a colony of parasites that lived inside of you and used your body as a control room to manipulate your actions?
Never wondered about that.
But is it possible?
The fact that you've wondered about that is probably not a good thing. You need to get checked out.
But I mean, it's good to wonder.
I
You ever
feel
see
like
the episode of you ever-
SpongeBob?
What about, like, you feel like SpongeBob?
No,
And
there
I'm
was an
Patrick.
episode of
Oh.
where Plankton was inside of SpongeBob and he was controlling him.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. So I guess I've watched it on SpongeBob and thought
Yeah.
about it at that time, but not of me.
Do you think it's a possibility?
Yeah. I mean, anything's possible.
You think that you're in control of your life 100% of the
No.
time? You think something else can be controlling you sometimes?
Yes,
Do you think that we live in a matrix?
definitely possible.
Do you think, that Elon Musk once said that we have a 1 in 1 billionth chance of not being in a simulation?
I did hear that. It's possible. It's definitely possible.
That's interesting, no?
It is. Whoever's controlling my character doing a hell of a job, though. So
You ever see Westworld?
I think I have with the robots. I don't know if I ever finished it.
It's kind of like that. It's like it's like a very voyeuristic perspective. It's like they watch everything happen in real time. Like when architects build pre-builds of like buildings and
Building one right
towns
now.
and stuff like that.
Building a house right now.
Yeah, imagine you looking over the pre-build and there's an actual colony of people living inside of it, and you're kind of controlling everything that goes on.
Like a video game.
Like a video game.
Yeah, that would be crazy. I mean, I've played enough video games to understand that could be a possibility. Could be a possibility.
You didn't play any video games this game.
Not this year.
Do you ever wonder if shedding blood in a fight makes the exchange ritualistic?
Something about just seeing someone bloody or getting blood on your face is like there's something powerful to that. It's just it's like an animalistic kill feel. It's cool.
Wait, you think like seeing that you made someone else bleed kind of turns something else in you on that makes you more vicious or violent? Like, is there something that switches the minute you see your opponent bleed?
I would say it turns me on.
No, not like on,
Oh,
like
okay.
in a weird sexual way.
No.
Like, not like a
Yeah, I think you go, you smell the blood, you see the blood, you go for the kill. Like, there's something to that, probably. You see an animal bleeding, you kill it.
Yeah.
So there's probably something to that.
Okay. Okay, and last one. Do you think that sharing the blood with your opponent is subconsciously makes you a part of their life forever?
No. I feel like I've had a lot of opponents' blood on me, and I do not feel like that whatsoever.
You ever been blood brothers with someone? Remember, like, when you were younger, people would, like, cut their hands open, and they would push their blood into each other, and then you share the same DNA, and then you have it, like, forever.
I thought you were talking about, like, having sex with a girl on her period, and then your friend does, too. Like, that's like a blood brother. That's what I always thought you meant.
Well, you thought, like, when your girl has her period and you have sex
No,
with
a
her, she
girl,
becomes
no.
your blood brother?
No, we'll skip that. No, I've never been a blood brother with somebody.
You've been a lot of blood brothers in the octagon. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, in that sense, I guess so.
Or your girl. Or your girl. Sometimes, I mean, like, sometimes, like, people call me bro.
I can see that.
What's something weird that you do to stay grounded?
I like walking around my property naked outside
Okay.
at night. I do like to do that.
Dude, at night?
Yeah.
You ever been to the Appalachian Mountains?
No.
Oh. You ever hear about them?
I've heard of the word.
They're like as old as time.
Isn't everything?
I guess time's subjective, right?
I mean, I don't even know.
Well, okay. So about the do you know anything about the Appalachian Mountains?
No.
Okay. Do you know anything about skinwalkers?
Aliens?
No.
Oh, no.
Damn.
The skinwalkers were aliens.
No. Skinwalkers are like,
Skinwalker Ranch, right?
yeah.
Isn't that aliens?
No.
Oh, the
Dude, skinwalkers are like, I mean, maybe they are, but they're like basically, they're like creatures or entities that
aliens.
imitate us
Oh.
or animals, and they kind of shapeshift, but they just,
That's what they call
you can tell that
aliens
there's something
sometimes.
wrong. You believe in aliens?
Well, I thought that's the whole... I think you're wrong. I think skinwalkers are aliens that...
Hold on, let's Google it. Yeah, you were wrong.
Oh.
No, it's okay, because I wasn't totally right either. Okay, a skinwalker is considered a type of witch or a harmful practitioner of Navajo witchcraft. According to legend, skinwalkers have the ability to transform into animals, typically those associated with speed or stealth, such as wolves, coyotes, foxes, owls, or crows. The transformation is thought to involve wearing the skin or the pelt of an animal. Tammy. In traditional Navajo belief, becoming a skinwalker is associated with committing great evil, such as the murder of a close family
So
member.
what were you getting at with the skinwalkers?
Oh, okay. So the Appalachian Mountain, because you said you walk around at night naked.
Yes.
And I said, what do you do that's
Okay.
kind of weird to ground
Okay.
yourself? So in the Appalachian Mountains, there's a lot of like mimics that pretend. Do you know what mimics are?
No.
Okay. Mimics are like basically like spiritual entities that pretend to mimic you or people you know or people you love so that you address them. And when you address
Whoa.
them, they basically
Steal your soul?
yeah, pretty much.
Essentially?
So a lot of the times it happens in the Appalachian Mountains where you hear things like you're not allowed to whistle, you're not allowed to go out at night past sundown. Anything, if you see something, you didn't. If you hear something, you didn't, basically. So they're one of the most haunted places in the world.
Wow.
Because they're so old. And before Pangea, you have the eastern coast of North America and basically like the whole side of Europe. Everything, when it used to be one, Appalachian Mountains were here in America, and then it cracked open, and you have the Appalachian Mountains also on the other side in Europe.
Wow.
So that's how old they are. So
Yeah.
skinwalkers walk around in the Appalachian Mountains, and you just reminded me of that.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how that reminded you of that, but it's an interesting story. You
Birds
know?
can fly for months at a time?
Yeah, they can. There's certain birds that can fly for months at a time. It's
Which one?
wild.
Which one?
I don't remember. I just remembered thinking about that once. I was like, I can ChatGPT it.
Dude, what about owls?
Owls are cool. I saw one right before I left.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful white owl sitting. We have a bunch of owls on my property. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's so cool. But yeah, got to see one right before I left. It said what up. I said what up, and then I dipped.
Do you think Groundhog Day is the start of spring?
I never understood that.
I never understood it
I
either.
never got it. don't even know when that is.
I think it passed, maybe. I think it's somewhere between winter and spring, and then if it's groundhog sees its shadow.
That reminds me of the Appalachian Mountains, actually.
Yeah, dude, right?
It does, weird.
Because it's the
Saw
shadow.
that,
Yeah, it's the
Skinwalkers.
yeah, it's the skinwalkers, dude.
Yeah.
They could be groundhogs. You just never know.
You really don't.
You just never
You
know.
never do.
Okay, what's something you feel like you brought to MMA or the UFC?
I think at 35, seeing someone, there's always been guys that could knock people out, but at 35, bringing like that knockout power, that speed, that kind of style, has been different. And I think I see people at the gym I look over and they're shadow boxing like me, they're moving like me, they're feinting like me. So I think I brought like a different kind of style to MMA. That's pretty cool.
Like snap, like.
Just like a very smooth switch stance, lots of feints, just like just a completely different style than we're used to seeing.
Like crispy.
Just crispy, like a ninja crispy.
Dude, crispy ninja. You have a core childhood memory?
A lot of my memories are playing sports, traveling basketball, traveling to different hotels with the team, with the family, traveling baseball, football. Like a lot of my memories are just sports.
If Jay and the Peen was a sport, would you participate? Would you participate?
I mean, it depends on how you score it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I guess so. Or if it's like a team effort, or if it's like...
Yeah, it should be. That should be a solo effort. It's like more like fighting than basketball.
More like tennis or something.
No, tennis.
Golf.
It's just, golf.
It's like a solo.
It's just a solo sport. Golf, long jump.
Long jump.
Schlong jump.
That's a good one, dude.
Yeah,
That was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay. Okay. What is something about you that you think people get wrong?
I don't know. Don't really know. I can't think of anything that I could like. What do people think of me that people get wrong? I think people see the seriousness I take the sport, the discipline I bring to the sport, but maybe I'd say that just like if people think of some lack of discipline, there's no lack of discipline leading up to these fights. So maybe that, but I don't know.
Well, you were a champion.
Yeah. So maybe not. Maybe that was not the right answer.
No, but sometimes people will. People talk everything and everybody, and it doesn't really matter. But like, sometimes people will always critique how someone lives or how they do it, but then they did it and became one of the best in the world. So it's like.
Yeah, maybe people don't think that. I think with the hair, the pink, the craziness, people think like I don't take it as serious as I should. But I don't know. Maybe they don't. I don't know. I don't really people's opinions anymore.
Yeah,
so
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Okay, if you were ever arrested, what would you be arrested for?
Well, I've been driving on a suspended for a few years, so probably that.
Oh.
It's stupid though. It's not. It's like they said I didn't have proof of insurance. I'm like, I had insurance, and then I went to the courthouse, and they said, oh, you got to go to the DMV. And then I went to the DMV, and they said, okay, here, take this to the courthouse. I took it to the courthouse. They said, that's not the right one. I went back to the DMV, and they said, no, it is. And then I gave up. I went to the DMV and courthouse like 3 times trying to figure it out. And I think it was just a miscommunication somewhere along the line because it was no proof of insurance, and I had insurance.
At a certain point, it's like, what?
I literally gave up. I'm like, I quit. If I get pulled over, get a sick mugshot, whatever, I don't even care at this point. So I do drive a lot slower now.
Do you want me to cut that part out so the radar's not up on you? Or, you could get a really sick mugshot.
Yeah, then,
And then maybe they would expedite
I'm not getting pulled
your
over
license.
anymore. It's like, I didn't get pulled over for doing like something illegal. It was because I was speeding. I was going a little fast, but I got that taken care of. I got all that taken care of. There was the proof of insurance, which I have. I have insurance, so that's what it was. Yeah. If it was something like drinking and driving or something crazy, I'd take that out. But there's literally no proof of insurance, so
gotcha.
I do have insurance.
He has insurance.
I do.
Like he has it.
I have it, a lot of it.
He has all
of them.
And it's honestly, it's your fault.
It's the court system.
It's the government's fault.
Yeah.
We could have asked Elon, but Trump kicked him out of the office, so.
I'd heard that today. That was the first. Uncle Imran told me that today. He said Elon's not in there anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's gone, man. Do you have a Tesla?
2.
Oh, that's right. It's
I have 2 of them.
what? How does it feel? Does it watch you when you drive? I think it does.
I mean, I guess
It records your face.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Not like I'm jaying the peen driving. So that's fine.
That's true. I guess it would pull over if you were.
I'd hope so.
Well, you never know. Okay, what's the most uncomfortable moment you ever shared with a fan?
With a fan?
Yeah.
I've said a lot of on the podcast. I don't. There could be number of those, but nothing that pops to mind. Everything I've shared has been like, all right, probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah. No, even because I remember Kevin Holland, the fan, tried to take a picture with him, and then they tried to do the oil check on him.
See, that
Like
was
that's uncomfortable.
we actually had that kid on the podcast, and that was a miscommunication.
Was it
Yeah, I think the kid was a little bit,
excited?
autistic,
Oh,
and he was just a little. I don't know if
like touchy.
I don't think he was trying to put
I'm
a
hungry.
finger in his
Sorry.
butt.
My
Me
stomach's
too. I haven't
rumbling.
ate today.
My stomach is so
That might have been
loud.
mine.
No, it was definitely mine.
Yeah, well,
So he was autistic?
he was a good kid. We had him on the podcast. I don't think he meant to do it. I think it was a miscommunication.
Well, he needs some chaperoning because Kevin's a great guy, but he can.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we all know Kevin.
Yeah.
We all know Kevin. Okay. If you could create a world with its own rules, what is one rule you would ask everyone to follow?
That I would ask everyone to follow? Oh, wow. I feel like there's so many things that should just be at number one. There's just too many. It's
Yeah.
abuse is not okay.
Well, yeah.
Stealing's not okay. So it's how am I supposed to prioritize
I mean, what
one
kind of
those?
abuse? Because you abuse.
No.
Like in the octagon, you guys abuse the shit out of each other.
That is consensual abuse.
Oh yeah, I mean, consensual abuse should be allowed.
Yes,
you know?
that's what I'm saying.
And then stealing when it's justified,
Yeah, so I would say
for sure.
I'd say number one rule would be go to bed by 11.
Oh, curfew.
Curfew. I think everyone gets good quality sleep, the world would be a better place.
In the Appalachian Mountains,
That would be
you have
off
to go
limits.
to bed. Yeah, you have to go to bed before sundown.
Yes, that is fair.
Okay, I love that. What's the most embarrassing thing you've ever Googled? It doesn't have to be sexual. It was just it's not a sexual question.
How to put a condom on? No, sorry. No, I figured that one out. Oh God, I probably Googled some weird stuff.
Yeah, I've Googled
More
a lot of
Chat
weird stuff.
GPT probably, but nothing I could think right off the top. Yeah, I don't know.
I really like that question though, because I never thought about how long birds could fly.
No, yeah, definitely. It was.
The bird ever on you?
I have been by a bird.
Yeah, me too. They say it's good luck, but it doesn't feel like it in the moment.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, does Suga 2.0, which I've coined that for you, do you have any toxic traits or red flags, or do you feel like you've
Damn near perfect.
self-actualized at this point?
No, Suga 2.0 was already coined. That was when I fought Jose Quinones, and I came off my 2-year layoff. I said Suga Show 2.0.
So what is this?
Well, that was about 5 years ago. So Suga 5.0. Let's keep evolving.
7.0.
But any red flags? Right now, as I am right now, I don't think there's any that I could think of. Sometimes I snap my gum.
People get wrong. Oh yeah. That's okay. You're hungry.
So that can be considered a red flag.
No, I think that's more of like a.
I sometimes just lay my clothes wherever I want in my house. And my
It's your
girl,
house.
she don't like that. So that could be considered a red flag.
These are more things that are like annoying, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
I don't think I have any red flags.
Yeah, beautiful. And you don't like power slap, right?
I wouldn't. I don't watch Power Slap.
Would you ever go to a show?
I don't see a world where I am at that event, but never say never.
Well, do you believe in parallel universes?
It's definitely possible.
Because maybe in one of them you're at a power slap event and you really enjoy it.
That is definitely. I mean, there's. Is there a poker table there?
Yeah.
I could see myself playing poker.
Are you a
at
poker
power
guy?
shop. I am now.
Oh yeah.
I am.
Do you know how to play?
I do.
Are you good?
Depends on what table we're sitting at. Who's sitting around.
The guy that tried to give Kevin Holland an oil change.
I'd probably beat him. I'm decent.
Okay, cool. Okay, everyone, watch Suga Sean fight this weekend, June 7th, UFC 316, for the belt.
Against?
Merab the Machine. Anything you want to add?
No, that was good.
Okay, that's good.